My name is Tori Vandement, and here's my audience. Many times you see things that you really want, and then you remember you're not rich, so those things you cannot have. Today I will be teaching you how to make a canvas out of supplies from your craft stores, thrift stores, pretty much any store you can find for just $4, and they normally cost $16. What you'll need for your supplies are a hot glue gun, which is like maybe $3 at Walmart, and then the glue. Then you'll need an embroidery circle, which is 99 cents. I got mine for 50 cents at a thrift store. Scissors, which you can find at home. And then fabric, or you can use like an old t-shirt. This is an old t-shirt that I'm going to use. And then you can have optional paint or buttons to decorate it with. First, what you do is you take your embroidery circle and you pull it out like this. And you use the one that doesn't have this part on it. Use the plain one. And then you take, and then keep going down. And then you take your fabric and you lay it down and you cut a square. Let's make sure that the length of the square is right. You can put your circle in there so that it's equal to the fabric and the circle are equal. And then you'll want just one sheet of the fabric, not both sides. And then after you have your square, I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun. And then you're going to take your circle, put it on your square, and round the edges so that it'll be easier to form it around the circle when you glue it down. So then your fabric will look kind of like a stop sign. And you can throw away these. And you can have, for later when we use the paint, you can use a napkin instead of a brush if you really don't want to use that much money. And you can get your buttons for 99 cents, or at thrift stores where I also got mine, you can get this for 99 cents. So then it pretty much all adds up to just $5, unless you get like the expensive things, then they can add up to maybe $8. But it's way cheaper than the other stuff. And here's some other ones that I made. This one has the paint on it, obviously. And this one also has the paint on it. And these I just hang up in my wall in my room for that. And then I'm going to push this on push the fabric on with my hot glue. And when you do it, you go around, you want to make sure that it's really tight so that it doesn't get all crinkly when you put it up on your wall. then you go all the way around, making sure to pull tight the whole way through. And you keep pulling tight, goes around, and like halfway through it looks like this. And then sometimes you can burn your fingers, so if you want thicker fabric, then you don't burn your fingers, but this is thin fabric. And at the end, you kind of just smush it all together so that the glue stays down and the fabric doesn't get all bunchy and come apart. You can glue fabric on fabric if you want. And sometimes, like right here, it got a little bunchy. But then you take your scissors and you cut off all the extra fabric around the edges on the back side. And with thinner fabric, you can sometimes see through it, so you might be able to see the ends on the back. So then it looks like that. And then to use your paint, to add something, you don't have to do this. You can just have a plain one. You can take your napkin, wad it up into a ball, and dab it in there, and then get all the extra off a little bit. And you just dab it on there. You can make it look a little tie-dye, and you can take a few buttons, put those on with the hot glue, of course. Here's a little tiny one. And then that is how you make a canvas. And here's my audience again. And that is it.